you tell them in regards to, one, what can you do to succeed in life, what to do to not give up, and three, don't care. I'm not going to say another word because we don't want to get banned, right?
Right, right.
Don't care if anyone judges you. You pursue your dream no matter, forever. So what advice can you give the millennials who are trying to make it up there and get to the position of a CEO?
Yeah. Well, number one is you definitely have to believe in yourself. And I know it sounds so cliche nowadays to say that. Everybody be telling you the same thing over and over again, but it is important to brainwash yourself into thinking that you are the best. You are that person. You will get the job done because there's no option B. There's only plan A, right? Like you're never gonna go into B. It's just A, because B is going to distract you from A. So you always have to have one thing that you're focused on. Whether you're going to be, the publicist, whether you're going to be the manager, whether you're going to be the artist, whether you're going to be whatever you want to be, just focus on the one thing first before you go into all of this other, things. So just have that goal and write it down, like this works, the power of manifestation in the universe. It works so damn good. You know what I mean? And it's just not just saying it like, oh, I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that. You really got to practice every single day and really believe it and live it and close your eyes and imagine yourself there already. Like you're living it. That's what's worked for me throughout the years.
And
You
look
know what I
where
mean?
you are at. I
Thank
mean,
you.
look where you're at. I mean, the big thing that you're doing, because this is where we're going to go to.
Yeah.
You started as in public relations, being a PR for celebrities, for influencers, for anyone in regards to business and networking.
Right.
Now you've been concentrated, and I'm saying, way to go, girl. You have been concentrated. You took all of those manifestations, all of that hard work energy, boss girl vibes. You are now focusing on yourself as an influencer,
Yeah.
and you're doing it and you're acting and you're getting a couple of recognitions and awards. So tell me what transpired from being a PR to being your own boss as a PR and managing yourself as a public figure.
Yeah. So those transitions actually happened because I always been an actress since I was a little girl. That's what a lot of people don't know. I come from that background already, you know what I mean? So I just knew that to open the doors in this industry, I needed to be a publicist first, because those are the keys to the door. You get to meet everyone and everybody, you know what I mean? You're just like all over the place with everything. So, but anyways, how I made this intentional, it was because it was a strategy for me from the beginning. I was like, if I meet the producers, if I meet the casting directors, if I meet all of these people and I do publicity for them at some point, when I'm ready to transition into the acting, these people are going to open the door for me because I already work with them in some kind of level. You know what I mean? So for me, it was so important to make that transition. And then not only that, but also a lot of people used to tell me and put me down and tell me, you're never going to be an influencer. You're never going to be an actress. You cannot do that. You're a publicist. Like, there is no way you're going to be able to transition from doing publicity and representing all the celebrities and whatever to being the talent. And I said, oh, really? Okay. Well, let me show you how it's going to get done. Right. And a lot of publicists till this day, they hate me for that. And I'm going to say hate because I just got off the phone right now before I jump into this interview. And my friend told me, like, this publicist said this and this and this about you. And you know what I mean? Right. And it's just, it's funny to me, right? It's comedy. Because I'm like, why are you so pressed about me going from doing publicity? Because clearly I'm not doing that as much anymore. Right. I mean, it's very clear that I'm the CEO of Elegant PR and I have employees for that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm the public figure, I'm the content creator, and I'm doing acting. Period. That's it. You know what I mean? So it's like, take it or leave it. Love me or hate me. That's just what it is. And I think people are just mad because not just people, but like, other peers of mine or people that had been in this journey with me, they're just mad because I get into places sometimes where they don't get invites or they cannot get their clients in. You know what I mean? And that's just bottom line. That's just keeping it real.
I mean, it's always good to keep it real. And to be honest with you, I mean, whether it's a fan or not, or haters are always going to be, focusing on what you're doing. So it's still a fan, it's still views. So at the end of the day, you're winning. So I completely understand what you mean. And it's good because you know the ins and the outs, because you know how a talent should be treated properly,
Right.
professionally, ethic.
Right.
You know that they can like, oh, don't tell me I can't do that because I know how it works. So that's something that I think it's, you can take advantage of that because you're in charge. You know
Right.
where you're stepping, you know what you're getting into,
Right.
and you already have the experience, years of experience. So now going back to the acting career and the background, when I mean, you're still young, but when you're saying
Right.
when you were a lot more younger and everything,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
how did that start? What got you into the acting? Have you seen you in any type of Netflix, Hulu, commercial ads, anything that we can find aesthetic and go follow Barbara, know about her acting career?
Yeah.
That I want to.
Right. Absolutely. So actually, this comes from Mexico. When I was in Mexico, I was a child actress in Mexico City. I came out on Son Novelas, which I can drop the links for that. And then, this was like obviously when I was a child. And then I started doing short films, theater, things like that. And I do have some credits on my IMDb. I did a couple reality TV, obviously. And so that kind of like didn't really transition into anything else because I put everything on hold just to be a publicist, you know what I mean? And just get that established, just get my company and my career established on that. But yeah, I mean, I have some projects coming out. Now that hopefully the strike will be over on Monday, with the AMPTP and all the big studios, like hopefully they reach an agreement. And once that happens, I do already have some offers on the table. I'm not gonna say what because it throws bad energy, and people, you just like. But I do have some things that I'm gonna be jumping and working on, and some couple of movies. So I'm super excited to go into this new journey and see what happens from
No,
there.
and I'm looking forward to seeing all this content that's going to be happening because I mean, you right now are doing a little bit of everything. That's what I'm really liking. I see that you are focusing whenever it comes to the mental health. That's very important, especially in the industry that we're in. There's sacrifices. I know people can sometimes go through anxiety, a little bit depression here and there, but you can never let anything get to you because no matter what, to be able to get out of that bubble, like you said, you need to believe in yourself. You need to get to that point. You cannot be in that comfort zone. You need to get